a Yoruba folklore thriller, Obiko. Dawn broke over the river in a thin gold mist. Aduk walked the familiar path to the Iroko tree, where a small fresh mound of earth waited, her fourth child's grave in 4 years. Malomo, the voiceover would have called it, but that name had not yet been given. Not until this one had been mourned too. She remembered the birth, as she always did. The old Dibia had come, as he always did, to examine the newborn, turning its small feet over in his palms, searching the soles and the ankles for old scars. Aduk had watched him walk by lamplight, her heart caught somewhere between hope and dread. He found it on the ankle. A faint, pale scar, the same scar he had found on the child before this one, and the one before that, and the one before that. His face changed. The room went cold with the same understanding it had reached 3 times already. The Obiko has come home again, he said quietly. That night, and every night after, Aduk heard laughter drifting over the compound wall, small voices, familiar in a way that made her skin crawl, carried on wind that stirred no one she could see. The elders convened in the firelight. There was only one way to break the cycle, they told her. When the child died again, and it would die again, its body would have to be marked before burial. Cut, or burned, however slightly, at the place of the old scar. Marked deeply enough that the spirit would feel shame rather than welcome, should it ever try to return to that same flesh. And it must be given a humbling name, one that spoke directly to the spirit itself. Melomo. Do not go again. The infant sickened before the season turned. Aduk kept vigil through the worst of it alone, torn between the love a mother cannot help but give and the dread of what the elders had told her she must do. The child died before the next dawn. Trembling, she did what needed to be done, a shallow mark at the ankle, exactly where the old scar had always been, and a name whispered over the small still body like a leash cast toward something already halfway gone. Melomo. Do not go again. Seasons turned. Aduk conceived the 5th time, and gave birth to a child the whole village came to see examined. The Dibia turned its small foot over in the lamplight, searching, as he always did. No scar. For the first time in 5 years, a child who had come only once. That evening, alone, Aduk visited the 4 small graves beneath the Iroko tree, as she still did most nights. She turned to walk back to the house, and stopped. From inside, faint but unmistakable, a small voice repeated the name she had believed had ended everything. Melomo. She did not move for a long time. Later, in the dark of the house, the 5th child lay awake in its cot. It turned its head slowly toward the doorway and smiled, calm, unblinking, and far too old for its face. A name only holds a spirit that is willing to stay. Kindly subscribe the channel and hit the like the button, comments for the women like suffering mother. Also hit the bell button to get notification for new video.